Welcome back everyone to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Gta5 and we're going to put the Dominator GTX versus the Gauntlet Hellfire. We're going to see which one is faster around the track. They're both around the same price. The Dominator GTX is 725k and the Gauntlet Hellfire is 745,000. So only 20k difference. And we're going to see which one goes faster around the track. And I'm just going to say what I feel about the cars. What I would recommend buying if you're going to pick one. If you want one for like if you want to race, if you just want to cruise around, I'm going to say what I think is the best. And yeah, I think we'll get straight on into the car. We're going to show off the Dominator, and then after that we're going to do the Gauntlet. So we'll see you on the track. That's right everyone, here we go. This is the fastest lap I managed to do with it. I did a bunch of just practice laps, and then I did 10 laps of just one flat out, see how fast I could do it. To be honest, this car I find is really good. It's very flat to the ground, it's like really stuck to it. It's kind of like a supercar of sports kind of way where you can just fling it into the corners and it keeps all this grip. You do see a bit of sliding on the back, but it's nothing like where it's trying to fling around. Pretty much easy. Just fix it like as soon as you come out of the corner, you just turn it a little bit the opposite way, and yeah, it all goes away. So this guy is really good if you're not looking for a really hard to control car that goes fast. It's pretty easy to drive. The noise of the car is pretty good too. It's not the best as I've heard. I think the Hellfire is a bit better. But yeah, I think this car though is very good. If you want to race with friends or you just want to go for a cruise, I think it is a good car. I think it's most probably the best for racing. You just want to flat it out around the track and see how fast you can go. It's most probably the best. But now, as soon as it goes across the line, we'll switch to the next one. Here is the Gauntlet Hellfire. I keep trying to like mistake it for Hellcat. It's basically a Hellcat, but in this game it's called a Hellfire. This car is very tricky to control. Well, it's not very tricky. It's just after a bit, you really gotta learn how to drive it. I think this lap is quite a lot faster than other laps I did because I kind of figured out the best way to really drive this car is to kind of just gently pull on the throttle sometimes. Because if you go around a corner or you brake in the corner, you put the throttle fully down, you just slide the back out like there's no tomorrow. This car really slides, you might see there. Like, unless you really perfect this car, most probably if you do like perfecting it, we could go really quick around tracks. But it does struggle a bit with the back swinging out. It's really fun to drive. If you want to have a car where you just want to cruise around, have fun, this car is definitely a car for you. This car is really good. Before you sort of racing on the track, it can be a bit of an issue. But overall, this car is really good. Of course, they're only 20k apart. So they're both pretty much similar cost and stuff. But yeah, and it goes across the line. So let's now see what times they have both done. So here we go everyone. These are the times. The Dominator did a 1 second, .861. So almost did under a second. Well, it's actually really good. I think supercars do about 59, 58, 57-ish. So it's actually not too far behind the supercar. But for Gauntlet Hellfire, that's when it's a bit disappointing. They only did a 1.3697. Well, it's actually a lot slower. It's 2.8 seconds slower than the Dominator. Well, it's actually, I think it's quite bad to be honest. If there's only a 20k difference and the Hellfire is 20k more, well, I don't think the money really matters with these two because they're very similar in price. But then when it comes down to like the time, it's like, yeah, I feel like the Dominator is more of if you want to actually race and try and make money, like one was XP event and money, and you want to win races, you want to win races so you can make money and XP and stuff. I feel like you want to go for the Dominator because it's a lot faster. But I feel like the Hellfire, the one advantage it does have is, I feel like the car is just way more fun to drive. It sounds a lot better. So I feel like that's the main advantage of the Hellfire. It just sounds better, it's funner to drive. Because the Dominator just, you can turn it in, it does fine, you just brake, accelerate, turn, everything like that. With the Hellfire, you have to maybe not exactly non-stop throttle, like 100% down. You might have to like maybe do 50% throttle to make sure it doesn't slide while you're going through a corner, just so you can keep more speed going through it and you have fast lap time. But of course, I do feel like with the Hellfire, I feel like you could most probably bring it within a second of pace, like bring it maybe it's only a second slower. If you could just every corner just make it so it doesn't slide and you make it perfect. But then also I feel like the Dominator, I feel like maybe I wasn't perfect with it. I feel like I could maybe still get it under a second with the Dominator. So at the same time with the Dominator you could say the exact same thing about it. If you were just a bit more thing about it, you could maybe lower that down. But yeah, I would recommend both cars to be honest. If you have the money and you have money to spend, I would recommend them both. if you want to if you're racing with friends, you want to win, or you just want to win races while double many XP's on so you can make more money, just get rich, I would recommend the Dominator. But if you want the fun car drive, you just want to cruise around, you just want to be more challenging, maybe you and your friends aren't like fully, you don't care too much about wins, you just want to race each other and have as much fun as possible, I would recommend the Hellfire. I feel like the Hellfire is just a lot more fun car to drive and just more challenging overall, so I would recommend the Hellfire. I think that's going to be it for today though. If you don't want to see some more episodes of this, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. And please comment down below what you want me to do next, because I am bringing back this series. Last time I did this series I think was at the end of 2020 or beginning of 2021, so I haven't done one of these videos in quite a bit, so I do want to bring back it. I might do like one a month or something. It's my first time also doing muscle cars. I've never done muscle cars before. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. So if you didn't like, just remember to like, subscribe and comment. I'll see you all next time. So cheerios!